Libra, this is Lisa with the Poet Oracle, and today we're going to find out what's going on with you and the person on your mind. Welcome back if you are a returning viewer, and if you have not yet subscribed, go ahead and do so, and that way you'll be notified when future videos are released. Today we're going to look at some tarot cards and some oracle cards and even some personal messages. Just keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what does not. If you feel that any role needs to be reversed, then go ahead and flip it. Okay, well, we start this reading off with the 10 of Swords, followed by the 4 of Cups in the reverse, the Hierophant in the reverse, and then the Ace of Wands in the reverse. With the 10 of Swords starting this reading off, you feel very betrayed by this person. It feels like this relationship just came to a dead end. There was no more growth. There was no more expansion. It feels like it almost hit rock bottom. The whole relationship collapsed because of some kind of betrayal or backstabbing of you, and it just made you exhausted. Excuse me. See, maybe you didn't even talk about it with people that this was going on. You're dealing with somebody that may play the victim very well. So this is a person that would step on your shoe but be mad because their shoe touched yours. And so it feels like everything collapsed and you were just exhausted. With the 10 of Swords, I always feel like it's more than one time that this person has betrayed you. It's like being stabbed in the back over and over and over again. And now with the 4 of Cups sitting in the reverse, it seems like you are now having a lot of clarity about what this person has put you through. And so now you're starting to be motivated to move in a new direction, to let go of the pain, let go of the regret. You're having that clarity and that awareness of what's really going on. And what's really going on is you're dealing with somebody that was not ready for a commitment. Okay, with the Hierophant sitting in the reverse, could have been a Taurus or even something within Taurus season that happened. But it's almost like this was a unconventional relationship, maybe even roles switched, meaning maybe you were the breadwinner and they were not, and maybe in a typical relationship it would be reversed. And so that if that resonates, then that is your situation. But all in all, with the Ace of Wands sitting in the reverse, because of this betrayal, and you wanting to let go of this situation to choose your own happiness, it now has led to a missed opportunity with this situation. There's a huge setback with this relationship moving forward and growing. The Ace of Wands can also represent disappointing news. So you may have heard something, and that may be what that betrayal was about, is something that you found out about, some truth that came out. Gosh, that came out hard. All right, Knight of Spheres that shows up here. And with the Knight of Spheres, we're talking about putting in that hard work, being very patient. And so you may kind of have your nose to the grind and working on your own stability, as Spheres is your Pentacles. Now I see we have every sign showing up on the board. So let's get a couple more and see if we can't get some more here. So sorry that you're going through such a betrayal. Child, the Page of Swords done shown up. The Page of Swords has shown up because this person is spying, prying, and trying to see what's going on with you. Okay, now this could be you spying on them. Maybe your spying is what identified the betrayal. But either way, this is like my stalker card. Look how creepy it is, how that guy's coming out of the shadows. But anyways, I also am feeling very strongly that what is done in the dark comes out in the light, is what this card really reminds me of. Let's get one more from this deck. You know. Oh, okay. All right, we got the 3 of Spheres that sits here in the reverse. And so this is no teamwork. This person was not putting in the right effort to this relationship. They were very sloppy with this relationship, and they were very unsupportive of you in this relationship. They played the victim. I mean, the 10 of Swords is just like a victim card, like somebody that plays the victim. I don't know why my hair is sticking out there. It's driving me crazy. All right, let's get some more. All right, we got the King of Cups that's sitting here in the freaking reverse. This is somebody that's an emotional manipulator, somebody that's very abusive and very toxic. That's a gross energy. All right. Let's get some more on what's going on in this situation. That's just a gross energy. Could be dealing with the Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces. We got the Knight of Swords that's sitting here in the reverse. This is somebody that's like deliberately cruel. They could even be violent. This is somebody that says things to hurt, that does things to hurt somebody. Gross. What a terrible energy. All right, now this may be you now, that when this person comes forward, you may be being deliberately cruel to them because you're like, I'm done. But I'm going to tell you right now, with forgiveness, it's for you. And it's all about learning the lesson, leaving the loss, leaving the anger, leaving the pain behind. You don't need to carry that with you. Let it go. Wow, I just said you don't need to carry that with you. And I get the Ten of Wands that came out with the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles being in the reverse. The Ten of Wands is a great deal of burden. You feel very, very burdened by this situation. You're exhausted. It's too much. This is stressing you the hell out. Okay, this person may have left you out in the cold, but with this Five of Pentacles that's sitting in the reverse, honey, your hope is going to return. Okay, that could be a new job, a new home, but regardless, whatever you were feeling exhausted by, you're going to start getting that energy back. Okay? Getting yourself out of the cold. One more. But the burden is heavy. And you got to drop those wands. That Ten of Wands is heavy. I mean, look at how she's walking with all those wands. Back breaking and everything. All right, let's get one more from this deck. The Justice sits in the reverse. Now, you could be dealing with the Leo or something within Leo season, but this represents dishonesty. It represents someone being quite unfair to you, very unjust to you, did not give you back the same energy that you were giving to them. This can represent bigotry. This can represent legal problems, maybe even lawsuits. All right, let's switch gears. When this person thinks about you, what do they think about? So when, ooh, look at that, the Three of those Swords came up. When they think about you, what comes to their mind? So what are they thinking about with you? All right, Eight of Pentacles, that you're working on your ducats, you're working on your money, you're working on your employment, you're enjoying your employment. Okay, you're working on your money and you got your back to them. Okay, whether that's physically or just emotionally, you got your back turned to this person. But you're still carrying the burden of it. All right. Look at this. These three cards came out together. I'm going to keep them. So what does this person think about when they think about you? One, we get the Moon card, honey. They don't know what the hell is going on with you. Okay, this is unseen issues. They don't know if they come to approach you. They come to talk about it, what they're going to deal with. But this also reminds us, when this card shows up, to listen to our intuition. And I said this in a video yesterday, but here's what I'm going to say again. If you think somebody is cheating on you, or you think somebody is doing you wrong, whether you get proof or not, is not the thought alone a problem? Queen of Swords. Now, this is one bad bitch, okay? Male or female, it doesn't matter. This is an energy of cutting off the ties that are no longer serving you, okay? The Queen of Swords is somebody that is self-sufficient. She can do bad all by herself. And so you may be feeling like, you know what? I'm exhausted. I'm done with this. I'm worn out from this. And I'm going to cut the ties in this situation. That's why she carries her sword. You can see she's not even looking at anybody. She's out in the middle of the ocean all by herself, honey. And then we get the Page of Cups that's sitting here in the reverse. And so when this person thinks about you, they think about the breakup. They think about maybe you were dependent on them, or they think you were, or they were dependent on you. But this is somebody that's immature. And so they may be feeling like your response may have been immature. Okay, emotionality equals irrationality every day of the week. And so you know, it goes back to this Ten of Swords, right? This person playing the victim. Because with this Page of Cups, it's like now they're like, oh, but you're being so mean to me. It's like, but how many times did you do me dirty? Oh my gosh. That's too many. That was like 7 cards. Let's get one more. What do they think about? The Two of Swords is sitting here in the reverse. And so when they think about you, they think that they want to compromise with you, but you've gotten too much information now. Okay, this caused all kinds of confusion because now you know too much. Okay, look at that. These birds represent bad news, in my opinion, bad thoughts and bad feelings. And now this person's like, oh, they know too much. All right, I want to see, because we didn't get much detail and I'm getting nosy. So I want to see what you think about when you think about them. So what do you think about? Whoa. The Ace of Wands, we had that right. Yeah, the Ace of Wands sits in the reverse. And so, like I said, when you think about this person, you feel like there were a lot of delays. There were a lot of false starts. This person may have made a lot of promises whenever they were caught doing something, but then they never fulfilled through them. This also feels like a rejection card. So you may feel very rejected by this person because of their behaviors. What could have been a fiery and beautiful start just had so many false beginnings. Too many. All right, what else do you think about the World that sits in the reverse? So you feel like there's some permanence to this separation or this distance between you and them. But it also feels like you feel like there's unfinished business. Okay, maybe this person hasn't given you closure. Explained why they did the things that they did. The Two of Wands. Oh, I thought we had that one. No, we had the Two of Swords. So, all right. So with the Two of Wands, this is really you making a choice. Now, you can either wait for results to change in this situation, or you can make a choice to walk away. All right. Let's get one or two more on what you think about when you think about them. You may be right now in the midst of deciding whether to stay or to go. Drop me a comment. Let me know what's going on. Three of Pentacles that sits in the reverse. When you think about this person, you think they're sloppy in relationships. They're not supportive. They're not doing this as a team with you. They're sloppy. Okay? They're worried about everybody else and what they're thinking and what they're doing. Four of Cups sitting in the reverse. And with the Four of Cups, this is really looking at things from a different perspective, but also going in a new direction, having a new option. And so when you think about this person, you may think that they have gone in another direction and they have somebody else. Or this may be just telling you that this is what you need to do. Okay. Last one, Ace of Pentacles that sits in the reverse. So when you think about this person, you guys may have stressed about money. They may have caused you to stress about money, may have gone into debt. This is a greedy person that you were dealing with, okay? So it may have affected your finances. Let's get some oracle cards for you. I think we see this person may have affected your foundation. All right, we got flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others. We just talked about that with this Four of Cups that sits in the reverse. It's time to go out there and get you some new options, honey. Okay. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Okay. One person that did you wrong is not indicative of everybody that you're going to be involved with. We got the True Love card. This is the romance of a lifetime. This may be why it's so difficult to walk away, because it's just such an intense relationship. Okay, let's get some from this deck. Paradise sitting in the reverse. Need I say anything more? What once felt like paradise, a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, a lot of growth and expansion, just all of a sudden turned into a nightmare. A nightmare vacation. Healthy choices. This says making healthy choices in love and life, self-love, self-care, and being happier. So this is telling you, if you're not already doing it, to really start working on you, focusing on you, and loving you more. Child, we got the palm tree that's sitting in the reverse. Now, when this sits in the upright, I will tell you that relationships can make it through storms, just like those palm trees make it through hurricanes. You know, it represents in the upright a lot of stability, security, the ability to endure and be flexible. But with it in the reverse, it's like you can't endure all the storms that have come through. Okay, one more. All right, we got two that came out, child. We got Girl with the Snake. Girl with the Snake says, empath and narcissistic paradigm, being charmed or used, and enable your boundaries. Now, when we talk about empath and narcissist, I'm not saying that you were dealing with the narcissist, but there was definitely a different dynamic of personality here, and it clashed. You may have been very giving. They may have been very taking, as an example. But now we got the Hands of Cards that sits in the reverse. And, you know, this is now, this person, you've told them how you feel now. There's no longer like hiding, you know, like this is how I feel. You've let this person know how you feel. If you haven't, then you are being guided to speak your mind with this person. All right, let's get, all right. Wow, it says the hottest love has the coldest end. And that is just so true. Some of those really passionate connections, my God, they're like karmic connections, like twin flames. They can burn so bad. All right, let's get a Fairy Temple Oracle, and then we're going to go to our personal messages. All right, we get vision. Visualize, imagine, and foresee. Okay, now I do have a poem where I say, sometimes you have to fail to foresee yourself succeed. And so sometimes you gotta fall in order for you to truly get your vision together. And once you have visualized and imagined what it is that you actually want, you've foreseen it, then it will be able to appear. And that's what that card is saying. All right, let's get some personal messages. Let's flip the script. Act on the advice that you give to others, okay? Wow, I just talked about twin flames, and we get the twin flame. Don't take criticism from people who you would never go to for advice, okay? So make sure that who you're sharing things with is somebody that you trust in their opinion. Negativity feeds negativity. That's very key. If you have people around you that are very negative, through this process of healing, it's going to be negativity feeding negativity. All right, let's get one more. Let me take this stack that came out. Dance with the ebbs and flows of life. Listen, life is going to bounce you around. It's going to, you know, just like waves, kind of pull you in, pull you out. But you got to be able to dance with it. And when I say that, what I mean by that is understanding that there's a lesson in each one of those ebbs and flows. And once you learn those lessons, you can leave the pain in the past. And that's how you dance and ebb through life. We got new beginnings. We got spirit guides. So you may be feeling some pulls within yourself. Listen to your intuition and go with them, because your spirit guides are around you and they're trying to guide you through this new beginning. Okay, whether that's a new beginning with this person or a new beginning in a whole nother direction. We have effort is the biggest statement, but lack of it is too. This person doesn't feel like they were putting in the right effort to make this relationship grow. And lack of effort tells you everything you need to know. Okay, we fight for what we want. We work for what we want. Okay, we put effort in to what we want. All right, let's get a poem. Whoa. Okay, we got number 37, nothing to say. I walked mile after mile for someone who wouldn't even meet me halfway, screaming in fits of passionate rage to someone who had nothing to say. Child, you may have expressed all of your emotions to this person and they would just sit there like stone cold, not a word to say about it. Anyways, let's move on. These are my what do they want to say to you messages. Since they're so big, we're going to split it and we're going to take 5 from each. All right, so if this person could say anything to you, anything, no pride, no ego, no fears, from their higher self, what would they want to say to you? Okay, let's get 5. All right. I'm heartbroken. Your voice is my favorite sound. In love. So they love you. And sometimes people just don't know how to love right. You know, they have never been shown healthy. There's someone else. Child. That's the betrayal? Is that the betrayal? Drop me a comment and let me know. Is there a third party in this? You bring light to the darkest of days. Child. Let's move 5 from this one and see if we get more. I'm in love with you. I love being in your aura. Now this person's starting to realize what you truly mean to them. I feel addicted. Ooh, toxic behaviors. Let's get 2 more. I wish time could stop when I'm by your side. Is this person living in a fantasy world? Okay. 1 more. 1 more message. What do they want to say? Your eyes, mesmerizing. You know, when I see these cards and then I see the girl with the snake, maybe you are dealing with the narcissist that can love bomb really, really good. I don't know. Take that as it resonates. Either way, these are your messages. Make sure to come back and check me out again.